You're most welcome. Welcome to Business Speak.
Excel and reflects the glory. We are next year. Do you see a
You're most welcome. The Business People Show. Hello and welcome to Business People, brought to you by the COP Business Network Greater Accra chapter. Your host, Daryl Alan Tego. I'm coming to you from the premises of EUBEN Ventures. EUBEN Ventures is located on the Accra Cape Coast Highway off the Malam Junction, a suburb of Accra. EUBEN Ventures are into building hardware, selling everything from building materials, doors, tiles, WCs and what have you. They've got a very fantastic story to tell you, one that will motivate you, one that will inspire you, another that will challenge you and want to do more for yourself and for business. This is Business People, brought to you by the COP Business Network. I'm your host, Daryl Alan Tego. Shall we meet Elder Benjamin Atai?
Business People is brought to you by the COP Business Network, Greater Accra chapter.
Business People is sponsored by Cold Fire. Extinguish fire from your life. Cold Fire. Freeze fire. Ignite. Repower your mobile devices. And Kangen Water. Change your water. Change your life.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Interesting. I mean, I am still trying to piece the pieces together to understand how easy it will be for you to transition from being a media person and then going into a soft provision supermarket and then transitioning over to, let me find out, how difficult was it for you to decide that enough with the provision thing, let's go into building hardware, and what informed the decision?
Yes, we one day actually went into a prayer meeting.
Right.
And after the prayer meeting, my pastor called me to meet him. So after meeting him, he said he wanted to come to the shop where we're doing the supermarket business. And I said, okay. So he came to actually pray with us in the shop. But after the prayer, the revelation was that this is not the business I am to do. And then he said that he saw me selling cement and those stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. But then I told him, well, the money involved for those business there, because it's expensive. So after he left, we began praying and pondering over it. We were into it, and then one day a friend, my brother actually introduced me to a friend who was into Turkish door business.
Okay.
A friend who imports Turkish door, and he wanted somebody to do the business with.
Support as
So yes, I went to work with him, and then he was like, "You crowd, this your nyama business you are doing. Why wouldn't you close it down for us to
do
kind of
business?
Open a branch so that we do the door business?" And I agree, but upon a second thought, my wife said, "No, we shouldn't go into any such agreement with him.
Okay.
But if I think I want to do my business, then I should do my business. Then if it's about buying from him, we do it." So that's how we began. But then he was good. He decided that, okay, if that's how I want it, he's ready to give me some doors to start with.
Okay.
And I said, oh, I'll be happy if he would do that. So yes, one day, one fine morning, we just packed everything out of the shop. Everything, I mean everything. I had about 4 different fridges.
Wow.
That were, we had stock in it, because you know this supermarket business.
Yeah, sure.
People want things chilled and fast.
Yeah.
But you have to take 4 fridges and everything.
Empty
We took
it.
them to the house. one of my church members was into the sale of those things in a small container. We just decided to give him everything plus 2 of the fridges. We gave it to her to also do something. We did an invoice as to when he sells them and he's ready to pay, he pays it. The rest is a story. I wouldn't want to go back into it.
So you still do, because it appears to me, or it seems what we've talked about so far has been the building hardwares, but we've not necessarily looked at the various individual items in that line of business. So now we know of a Turkish door aspect of it. What else apart from tiles do you do?
Well, we sell Spanish tiles, both wall and floor.
Okay.
We sell Italian tiles, both wall and floor. We sell China tiles, both wall and floor. And then we are into WC. Every type of WC you want, you also get it. We have basins, wash and basins, we have sinks, we have tile cement. Basically everything when it comes to tiling and finishing of your room. So we have mirrors, we have, everything.
Tell me this. Tiles, do they tell a story? And do they say something about the landlord?
They do.
Whoa.
They do. There are a lot of cheap tiles in the market. And when I come to your house, looking at the tiles in the house, I know who you are.
Wow.
Yes, because there are some tiles you put them on the floor after 1 year, the tile begins to tell you a different story. They go away. And then when you see a good tile, you see. So when I walk in and I see your tile, yes, I know. And indeed, the tile in the room also tells the finishing of the house. It comes with some other stuff.
Right.
Yes, so it does. It does.
Yourself and wifey are both in the business. She's managing a part and you're managing a part. How do you juggle marriage life and business?
Oh, it's not a problem. There is problem here. In fact, we understand ourselves very well.
Okay.
So I know at a point she has to take care of the home and the kids.
Yeah.
So yes, I take them to school in the morning, bring them back home at 3. At 3, she also has to close from the other shop and begin to prepare
the kids for the evening.
Exactly.
Okay.
Basically, the understanding is there, so we don't really have any qualm about who is doing who and who is doing what. No. We understand each other very well, so it's not a problem.
Now, let's drop to our actual critical question. What exactly do you think is God's business in today's business?
Well, in today's business, if there is no God factor in it, then you aren't really going anywhere. For some of us, our business, the story behind our business is God.
Okay.
And therefore, it's difficult taking the God factor out of it. Therefore, when pastor says, I need all officers or all members, close your shop, because we understand the fact that it is God's business, it's not difficult to do it. You close it and you go and listen to whatever message or revelation that God through your pastor has for you. In fact, quite recently, pastor said on Wednesday he's meeting all officers. He specifically gave instruction to me that today don't go, I need you. And I said, okay. When I was moving out of home, my plan was bringing the kids to school and run back to the program.
Yes.
After sending the kids to school and I was going, I had an issue that took my whole day out of the program. So I felt, I shouldn't have even taken the kids to school. I should have listened to him. I called him and told him what has happened, and he said, I told you. But in the long run, it was sorted out. So yes, the God factor, taking it out, for some of us, all we got is the same. And it is, the business is
Well, thank you very much for still staying with Business People. This is the only show that is powered by the COP Business Network Greater Accra chapter. My name is Darrell Alantego, your host or presenter. I am going to go for a commercial break. I'll hand over to the Business Highlights team to bring us Business Highlights. When we come back, as I've mentioned earlier, I will go back to Elder and find out whether he has any challenges, especially with his business and his faith. Stay with us.
Business People is brought to you by the COP Business Network, Greater Accra chapter.
Never wait for fire to destroy your family and property. Protect your family, your car, and all properties from any unexpected fire outbreak. Code Fire Extinguishing Agent is now the best choice. Install Code Fire in your homes, cars, offices, and all premises. Code Fire puts out fire 10 times faster than water. Code Fire is the only extinguishing agent that does not expire and does not require 6-month or 1-year regular servicing. Code Fire will easily turn hot surfaces to cold. Code Fire is biodegradable and non-toxic. The best part is, in worst case situation, Code Fire gives you 5-minute window to exit the fire without burning. Fire is a disaster, so protect your family and your properties from fire forever. For purchase or delivery, call Afritech Solution on 0502-024966 or codefireafrica.com. Locate Afritech Solution at Hacho, first floor of Abrefi Plaza. Code Fire, freeze fire. The secret to ultimate well-being. In fact, it is the most common natural component, water.
Water forms about 70% of our body and hence has to be in the required pH to keep our body healthy and withstand all diseases, bacteria and virus.
Kangen water is currently the only water proven and certified to serve this purpose.
Good drinking water should always measure 7.5 or more on a pH scale.
Only Kangen water gives you 8 to 9 pH, accepted and adapted worldwide.
This way, our immune system will be strong.
Kangen water detoxifies your system, cleans your colons, kidneys, livers, boosts your immune system, and keeps you younger.
Start your journey to a new life.
Drink 4 liters of Kangen water every day. For bulk purchase and delivery, please call or WhatsApp 0241 449 191 or visit us online. Kangen water. Change your water, change your life. Have you ever been in a fix where your phone is your only way out, but your phone battery runs out when you need it the most? Introducing Ignite Charging Solutions. Power your mobile devices with an Ignite charging station anywhere, anytime. Our charging devices come in desktop chargers, portable charging and cocktail tables, in-car chargers, charging kiosks with lockers and screens for advertising, wall and stand mount charging stations, slim, sleek and mini power banks. Ignite chargers are perfect for homes, offices, hotels, restaurants, clubs, bars, banks, airports, cars, and at all indoor and outdoor events. Call us on 0244-238423 or visit us on all social media platforms and on www.myignite.co.uk. Now you can take charge of your life whenever, wherever. Ignite, we power your mobile devices.
All right, welcome back to Business People. This show is brought to you by the COP Business Network Greater Accra chapter. If it's the first time you're watching us, we're also trending on all the social media handles. It is COP Business Network Media on Facebook, on Twitter, and then also on YouTube. You can follow us on all these social media platforms. We're chatting with he calls himself Benjamin. I call him Benjamin, but you can call him Benjamin Adai or Elder Benjamin Adai. EUBEN Ventures is where we're coming to you from. Welcome back, Elder Benjamin. I mentioned earlier whether or not for your faith you've had to lose out or miss out on business, and how did you take that?
Yes, it happens. It happens quite a lot.
Okay.
Basically because the people you are dealing with are those who would want you to do certain things that you wouldn't want to do. When I say certain things,
Examples?
I mean you are selling 30 cedis.
Yes.
He says do it 35.
Wow.
Sometimes you realize no, it doesn't go well with you. Okay, if you can't do it that with me, then no business.
So you'll have to lose out
So
on
you
that.
have to, if you can't do it, then it means you have to go. And indeed, most of the time they will go.
How many people do you have working for you?
Oh, as of now, we are 5 in number. Plus myself and my wife means 7.
7. How many of them do tiling or any of the hardware?
Oh, okay. Those I mentioned are those with in the shop.
In the shop. Okay, these
And
are your
then-
bona fides.
Yes, and then the tilers, we have 1 tiler with 3 workers that he works with. So basically, but they are into the tiling aspect. Yes.
This industry, the building industry in Ghana, isn't as huge as one will imagine. But then you realize that those who deal with the, stakeholders in terms of building hardware, merchandising, we seem to be springing up every day, every now. How do you come by your clients and how do you beat the competition?
Yes, you need to be all out. You need to be all out. I have an Lebanese friend who he really likes me, and the reason why he likes me is that he knows I handle a church. Because he visited the church once,
Right.
and then he sees my DP with the church activities, and he's like, "But you are always coming to pick this stuff, pick that stuff, pick this stuff, and you are always going all out." So anytime I go to the warehouse to meet him, he will just come and say, "Come, come, come, come." You see, it's not like the people who are taking the monies from the church members. Unfortunately, the Church of Pentecost, you can't take money from any church member. So he likes me because of that.
He sees.
And the reason is that you need to explore.
Yeah.
You need to go all out. So, and nowadays, one thing you have to do is to assure the customer, I can even bring it to you. I can supply it to you. And it comes with cost.
Yeah, sure.
But once you are adding it for him and it's free, at least you get something. So you try and call on as many as possible, and definitely God will give you 1 or 2 by close of day. Yes.
There is this interesting comment about hardware merchandisers who are known to be almost easy. They will just bump you, they will just cheat you. Even if it's sold for 2 cedis, they would connive with the contractors to sell it for 4 cedis. How do you overcome that?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. When they come, most of the time, the people or the tilers and the plumbers and the people we work with, some, not all of them.
Yes.
Not all of them.
Yes.
In fact, there are people who will tell you, you will even come with the customer and say, "Oh, they are top." So there are quite a number of them who are genuine and will do genuine business. But there are those who also want you to increase the price. If you cannot increase it, then there is no business. And most often, he will come ahead of the client,
Right.
and then will come and bargain for a price. If he knows he is not getting what he wants, you won't get that business. But the truth is, we have our price in that we are selling.
Yeah, sure.
So irrespective of who comes in. So if you are the customer and you come into the shop, obviously you see our price and you know that this is how much we are selling.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, and sometimes something you sell 30, the tiler or the person can sell, let's say, 40 cedis.
Wow.
But that one, there are the customers. Also, some of them have trust with their tilers.
Yes.
So if you give your tiler money, 40 cedis, and he comes to buy it 30 cedis, that one,
That's nothing to do
that
with you.
is there.
Okay.
That is there, and there are those. So if he come and say he wants you to increase the price and you cannot increase it, that one you are losing the business.
Sure.
Straight. No, you don't. He doesn't. Before he even comes to you, he's visited 3, 4, 5 shops.
Shops, yeah.
Therefore, okay, me kwa hire 32, me kwa hire 30, me kwa hire 20, me kwa hire 50. Okay, me person who any 50 money. Because we any 30. If you want, if you don't want, he won't buy.
Oh,
And you are also selling my business in particular. About 80% of the business I do is with the church. In fact, with the church members, church officers, the district areas. They will call you from an area in Kumasi, area in Koforidua, area within. In fact, this greater Accra town, several areas we've done business for. And for the fact that you want to maintain a credibility, I won't change. Instead, I rather reduce it.
Okay.
And me, for instance, that affects me a lot. Oh, we are selling 30, but also for sometimes you reduce it, and you also do delivery. The aspect that pains me is that after you do that, unfortunately, sometimes you don't get your monies being paid.
Oh wow.
And it's even in the church, like I'm saying, a lot more of the people I do business with are church people, apart from the outsiders who will come.
Business People is brought to you by the COP Business Network, Greater Accra Chapter.
Never wait for fire to destroy your family and property. Protect your family, your car, and all properties from any unexpected fire outbreak. Code Fire Extinguishing Agent is now the best choice. Install Code Fire in your homes, cars, offices, and all premises. Code Fire puts out fire 10 times faster than water. Code Fire is the only extinguishing agent that does not expire and does not require 6-month or 1-year regular servicing. Code Fire will easily turn hot surfaces to cold. Code Fire is biodegradable and non-toxic. The best part is, in worst case situation, Code Fire gives you 5-minute window to exit the fire without burning. Fire is a disaster, so protect your family and your properties from fire forever. For purchase or delivery, call Afritech Solution on 0502-024-966 or codefireafrica.com. Locate Afritech Solution at Hacho, first floor of Abrefi Plaza. Code Fire, freeze fire. The secret to ultimate well-being. In fact, it is the most common natural component, water.
Water forms about 70% of our body and hence has to be in the required pH to keep our body healthy and withstand all diseases, bacteria, and virus.
Kangen water is currently the only water proven and certified to serve this purpose.
Good drinking water should always measure 7.5 or more on a pH scale.
Only Kangen water gives you 8 to 9 pH, accepted and adapted worldwide.
This way, our immune system will be strong.
Kangen water detoxifies your system, cleans your colons, kidneys, livers, boosts your immune system, and keeps you younger.
Start your journey to a new life.
Drink 4 liters of Kangen water every day. For bulk purchase and delivery, please call or WhatsApp 0241 449 191 or visit us online. Kangen water. Change your water, change your life. Have you ever been in a fix where your phone is your only way out, but your phone battery runs out when you need it the most? Introducing Ignite Charging Solutions. Power your mobile devices with an Ignite charging station anywhere, anytime. Our charging devices come in desktop chargers, portable charging and cocktail tables, in-car chargers, charging kiosk with lockers and screens for advertising, wall and stand mount charging stations, slim, sleek and mini power banks. Ignite chargers are perfect for homes, offices, hotels, restaurants, clubs, bars, banks, airports, cars, and at all indoor and outdoor events. Call us on 0244 238423 or visit us on all social media platforms and on www.myignite.co.uk. Now you can take charge of your life whenever, wherever. Ignite, we power your mobile devices.
We live in a country where corruption has become a big issue, in a country where we boast that we Christians form the majority. But unfortunately, day in and day out, we see most corruption cases here and there.
If Ghana will be built to be what we want it to be tomorrow, it will take the church.
As salt on the earth, our Christian operations and our attendance to duty, our calls to action and our response to duty must even invite others to know the Christ we are professing.
I want to call on anyone that is a Christian that God has given us a charge to take control over the land. He gave us the responsibility to take control over the earth even before Jesus Christ came. And then when you are born again, He also gives us the grace and the space to also advance the kingdom of God.
We'll be able to inculcate what God has given to us. That's the foundation of Christ at our workplaces, and they also would also take it further.
How we as Christians can possess our environment with virtues and principles that will promote good ideas, promote good behavior and moral values in our country, Ghana.
We are the light that is going to shine for people to see. In wherever we find ourselves, in whatever profession in which we find ourselves, we have a role to play, we have a stake in making sure that that place shines.
So we have dual responsibility. We are taking care of the creation of God, and we are also advancing the kingdom of God. Let us all take this dual purpose very, very, very seriously, so that if you are studying, study very well, so that you can have your light up there, then your effect can benefit many people.
Thank God for the opportunity to be part of this, to go and shine to the world and to bless it with our salt, so that the world will be sweeter than we have met it.
The aim is to mobilize our members, for members to promote kingdom principles that will help the church grow.
I want to encourage all Pensa folks out there, guys, let's get involved and let's get on board with all the professional network, with registration to be part of it, and let's give our best to it. We are all professionals, so let's come out and then bring our professions on board and bless the nations for the world.
So we want to encourage all young ones, whatever you are doing, do it as if you are doing it to the Lord, and the Lord Almighty will bless you.
If there are any challenges in your industry, what will they be and how have you overcome some of them?
Now the problem that we are facing is that there are a lot of cheap commodities out there.
Wow.
People with a lot of money go to China, and once you get there, the Chinese items that we are all selling comes in grades.
Okay.
But for profit's sake, he wants to get the thing at 20 pesos and sell it at 3 cedis.
Finally, this is COPBN, Church of Pentecost Business Network. What are your impressions and what do you think about this?
Oh, it's good. It's very good. I pray and hope that we will get there.
Right.
But it's a very good thing. There are several businessmen and women in the church. Sometimes the problem is our own doesn't seem to like us.
You don't.
But the outsider likes us. So when the whole idea came that we should form a business network, so that you know what I do and I know what you do, I personally love it. And indeed in my district, I am championing the network. Yes, and it's working out.
Wonderful.
Because of the interactions we have, it's taking doubt from people's mind.
Sure.
And of course, if it's 100 cities, we can always bargain.
Wonderful.
If I am on the platform, we've gotten several things because of the platform, and it's very, very good.
Wonderful.
I pray that with this we are doing, we could get to a certain reach, where those of us who are now crawling will also get some leg to run.
To walk.
Exactly.
To walk and then learn to run. It's been fantastic speaking to you,
Nice
Benjamin
meeting
and I.
you. Nice
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, you have heard it all from Elder Benjamin Adai, who started once as a media person and then joined his wife in the provision business. The revelation came for him to move, and he did not doubt, took a step of faith. Today he is in the building merchandising environment. I know you have a story. I know you want to tell your story. This is the only show that gives you that opportunity to tell your story. We could be in your working environment or working space on the next show. My name is Darrell Alantego. It has been fantastic being with you. Hopefully, our next stop will be with you. Keep watching Business People, brought to you by the COP Business Network, Greater Accra Chapter.